because we're here to do what? Study, make some money, make some shmoney. Okay, so let nobody lie to you. I know you are here, you want to make some money. Okay, let's not be lying to ourselves. I will be talking about the 5 things you should do when you first arrive in Australia so that you can easily secure your first job. Without these 5 things, you cannot actually get a job in Australia. Settle in well and adjust to your new environment, okay? Because it's a lot of changes happening at the same time. Hi guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lolita. If you're seeing me for the very first time, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber by any chance, a round of applause for you guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. You guys have been amazing. Thank you. So I'll tell you what I do on my channel. So you decide if you want to subscribe. So I do videos about studying in Australia, student life here, how to settle in when you first move to Australia, tips and tricks, things you should do so you can, secure the bag, settle in well and adjust to your new environment, okay? Because it's a lot of changes happening at the same time. So without further ado, well, before we go there, if you like to see more of things like that, if you're interested in studying in Australia or anything like that, then click on that subscribe button. Like, share, comment. Don't only click on the subscribe button, click on the bell so you are the first to know when I upload a new video. I upload videos every Sunday usually, but sometimes it might be more than once a week. At least once a week there's a video up on my channel. You can scroll through and you'll see I've been keeping it up for a while, okay? So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So today I will be talking about the 5 things you should do when you first arrive in Australia so that you can easily secure your first job. 5 things you need to do that would help you get your first job in Australia as soon as possible. Without these things, without some of the things I'm mentioning, you can't actually. I'm sorry. Anyway, so as I was saying, without these 5 things, at least 3 of them or 2 of them, you cannot actually get a job in Australia when you first arrive. So these are steps you should not miss. So let's get right into it, because we're here to do what? Study, make some money, make some shmoney. Okay, so let nobody lie to you. I know you are here, you want to make some money. Okay, let's not be lying to ourselves. Let's not be lying. Okay, don't lie. Anyway, number 1, as soon as you are arriving, the first thing you want to do when you arrive is to apply for your tax file number. Okay, get accommodation, right? You probably have tried to secure a place. If you bad pass, if worst comes to the worst, try and look for backpacker accommodation, where it's for people that are traveling or whatever until you settle in. At least that one, I don't know how you pay, whether you pay weekly or whatever, but at least you've not signed a contract for a lease or whatever, so it's just for a short period of time, and then after that you can start looking for accommodation. But I feel like if you come in, I would advise, if your school has accommodation, maybe stay there for a few months or whatever to get your footing here, and then after that you can now start looking for other accommodation. That will make things easier. So number 1 is get your TFN. TFN stands for tax file number. So as you know, here in Australia you pay tax on everything, literally. Your salary, they're gonna take tax. You buy food, they're gonna take tax. There's GST. Whatever you buy, there's always tax, so you have to pay tax. So for the government to ensure you're gonna pay your tax, they give you what you call TFN, tax file number. I'm sorry guys for the noise. It's like when I start filming, these enemies, they're just, I don't understand. But yeah, so the first thing is you want to get your tax file number. So for any job, for you to get any job you apply for would ask you for a tax file number. Without that, they're not going to hire you. So that's why I said it's like the first thing you need to do, and it takes 2 weeks for your tax file number to get granted. They'll send it to your address, so you need to have an address for them to send it to. Okay, so number 1, tax file number, you need to apply for it. I believe, I can't remember if I paid for it, but if I did pay for it, I'll check and I'll leave it on the screen But I think tax file number is free. There's a website. I'll look for the links for all these things. They'll be in the description box. So please, before you ask me questions in the comments, check the description box. I always put information about the different things there when I talk about them in the video. So check the description box first. If it's not there, then let me know. I would fix it. Okay, so first thing, get your tax file number. It takes up to 2 weeks, okay, for you to get tax file number. That's the first thing you want to do. Number two, I would say, while you're waiting for your tax file number, try to apply for white card. I'll show you what a white card looks like. Let me hide my number. But this is what, let me come in closer. This is what a tax file number looks like. Can you see the date? It was issued 17th of October 2018. So this is what my tax file number looks like. Why is my hair flying? Yeah, so this is what it looks like. And apply for that, because I say apply for that because, come on, focus. Am I in focus? I'm not. No, hold on, guys. So as I was saying, guys, try to apply for a white card, because it helps with, it's a construction, induction, whatever. I feel like, you know, like factory work and all of those things, which might be what you have available to you when you first start working here. I would say apply, try and get your white card. It's called white card, construction induction, because a lot of the recruitment agencies, some of them would ask, do you have a white card or whatever, or anything like that. So I'll say apply for that. It's paid, I don't think it's more than $50 or thereabout. I might be wrong, but whatever I'm saying now, check and put it on the screen or in the description box. Okay. So I did mine in 2018, which was a while back. So because it depends on the kind of job you will get, some of them would ask for this white card. So I'm saying things you should do while you are waiting, so that once your TFN comes in, you can easily apply for jobs and be able to get one as soon as possible. Okay, so that is why I said apply for white card while you're waiting for your TFN. So after that, the next thing would be, once your TFN comes, so you need a tax file number also to open a bank account. So you need a tax file number to open a bank account, and once your TFN comes, run to the bank. There's Commonwealth Bank, CBA, there's ANZ, there's St. George, there are a lot of banks. Figure out which one you want. Just open a bank account, because when you get a job also, they need to pay it into your bank account directly. So you need a bank account for them to pay your salary into. Okay, so after your tax file number, get your bank account. After you get the bank account, another thing I would say is, while waiting for your TFN, right, while waiting for your tax file number to arrive within 2 weeks, go on websites like Seek, Jora, Indeed, or whatever, and try and start applying for jobs. Okay, another thing while you're waiting, if I have not mentioned that, see, this video is all over the place, I'm sorry. While you're waiting, right, just try to adjust your resume to fit the Australian standard. There'll be resume, write a resume, a proper resume with your previous experiences or things you can do. Your cover letter also, talking about how you fit into the organization, blah blah blah. Guys, for the most basic job here, whatever it is that you think, whether it's cleaning job, retail worker, whatever, they want a resume, they want a cover letter. I know. So yes, you need to get on that. They are very professional. Yeah, it's very, apply for jobs, and if they think you can do the job, they would apply. They will employ you. There's no discrimination or whatever. So do that while you are waiting for your TFN. That's what I'm saying, because within the 2 weeks, either maybe you have started classes, after classes, you know, just sit down and try and do all these things. Another thing I would say, if you have the money, but I believe this will probably be after your TFN has come and you've gotten your bank account, or maybe if you have a credit card, any other credit card you can use, do RSA. RSA stands for Responsible Service of Alcohol. So this would enable you get jobs in hospitality sector, like restaurants. You can be a waiter, a waitress, whatever, or at the bar also. You need RSA to be able to work even at the restaurant, even though you might not be directly serving alcohol. As long as you're working in a place where they serve alcohol, you need to have RSA, which is Responsible Service of Alcohol. So get that one. Another thing would be get like a barista certificate. Barista, like people that make coffee or whatever. That way you can work at a coffee shop, even if you're not working at a restaurant, right? You can maybe get something to do at a coffee shop, which is still something will hold you while you look for better opportunities. Okay. In saying that, also another thing is get first aid. First aid comes in handy because, like, when they see on your resume, like if you apply to a restaurant or whatever, if they see first aid or some of these, if you see first aid, they feel like okay, at least you can do the basic, the first aid. You can offer first aid services to someone in case they're injured or whatever, right? So it gives you like a tiny bit of edge. Also, another thing I would say is, let me make a note of this. I remember when I wanted to do my first aid, I ended up having to go to TAFE to do my first aid because it is CRICOS registered. CRICOS, I have video on CRICOS. I will link it up here. You guys should definitely check that out. So with the CRICOS thing, I tried to apply to so many places to do my first aid certificate. All of them were like, no. They would ask, are you on student visa? If you say yes, if you fill that part, they'll be like, oh, we're sorry, we cannot offer you first aid because they might have registration number, but they are not CRICOS approved. CRICOS is like the body for international students here. So the condition for your student visa, why I said you need to find a body that has CRICOS, is that the condition for your student visa is that if any kind of study you are taking, whether it's a 1-day course, 2 days course, 2 weeks course, whatever it is, as long as you're on student visa, it needs to be in an institution that is CRICOS registered. That's why I ended up doing mine at TAFE, because I couldn't find anywhere else around me that was CRICOS registered and I would allow students to do it. So make sure if you are a student, even for RSA, I had to look for like an institute around me to do RSA. So RSA, I'm sure the Barista course also, you need to find a CRICOS registered organization for first aid. So please do not do this, because if you do it in any random place, the RSA, you can actually do it online. But because if you're not on student visa, you can do it online. But because I was on student visa, I had to go physically in. We had classes. It was a 1-day class, a couple of hours. We did it. We answered all the questions, and then you submit, and then they'll mark it before they give you your certificate. The certificate they won't give you immediately. They'll send it to you after a couple of days or something, maybe 1 week. But yeah, so those are some of the things you need to get on as soon as you get here, so that you can be able to like get that job as soon as you as soon as all of these other things are ready, your TFN, your bank account, then you are ready to get a job. I think I've covered up to 5 points. So I mentioned get your TFN. Number 2, while you're waiting, try to get your white card, which I showed you guys. Number 3, open a bank account. Number 4, do like your RSA, responsible service of alcohol, first aid, or any of those things. And number 5, while you're waiting for your TFN and your bank account, start applying for jobs. Go on Seek, create an account, then upload your resume. Go on Indeed, open an account, create your resume, upload your resume, and then start looking for jobs. I think, for example, you can look for jobs look for waitressing jobs in wherever you are, maybe in Sydney. Look for suburbs or whatever. Okay, so these are some of the things you need to do on arrival, okay, that would help you secure that job as soon as possible. So without further ado, what am I saying, guys? That will be all for this video. If you have any questions for me, as always, I always tell you, leave them in the comment section. I'm more than happy. And if you feel like it's too up close and personal and you don't want to talk about it in the comment section, then feel free to DM me. My Instagram is Lola, LOLA_Lollyd, LOLLYD on Instagram. So find me on Instagram and send me a DM. I'll try my best to reply. I'm sorry to the people that sent DMs and I didn't get onto it, because sometimes the DMs, it's under request and I don't see it immediately. So that's why sometimes I don't respond as soon as possible. I've made a mental note to be checking my requests so I can see your messages. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful and useful. If it has and you are still here, definitely click on that subscribe button, like, share, and comment, because there'll be more videos about this on this channel. As you know, 2022, we're growing, we're giving information, we're helping people. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye, guys. and we'll be talking about how to get your first job here in Australia. I'll tell you guys the tips and tricks, things I did, and how I was able to get my first job in just 3 weeks of just getting into Australia.